First alert weather on 5 News.
We currently have a winter storm warning going into effect at 1 o'clock in the morning for the areas in pink and a winter weather advisory going into effect at the same time for the areas in purple. Now, a winter storm warning indicates that conditions will be quite dangerous, especially when traveling. The roads are probably going to be snowy and icy, whereas a winter weather advisory simply indicates that the roads are not going to be in the greatest of conditions. You can still travel on them. It's not as advised, but it's not quite as dangerous as the winter storm warning areas, which are in pink. So these again will go into effect at 1 o'clock Monday morning and last until 1 p.m. on Monday afternoon when the storm begins to move out. So our current satellite and radar, we are starting to see some of that precipitation moving into the area along with the cloud cover. Right now it looks like mostly rain as it's all pretty much green with the exception of some blue in the higher elevation areas. Now if we zoom out we can see how big of a system is actually approaching. This is just the tip of the iceberg of this precipitation event. So it is associated with a low pressure system sitting down currently by Louisiana, but it is pushing up into our area rapidly. Now this rainfall is going to begin to turn to snowfall, especially in the mountain areas, so do be aware of that. The heaviest precipitation coming from this event will be around 5 to 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday, so tomorrow morning. Definitely be cautious of that if you're traveling. This is the system that it is associated with, and it just pushes off into our region. Monday at 7 o'clock in the morning again is when we see that heaviest rain and snowfall coming down on our area. But thankfully the storm is actually moving quite quickly. By Monday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it is already pushed off into the Atlantic for the most part and headed off further east. So it will be out of our hair fairly quickly. Now, what does that mean for our future cast? Well, at midnight tonight, we are expecting cloud cover everywhere, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning, that rain does start to move in. Some of that rain begins to turn into a rain-snow mix. That's the pink area around Monday at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then to snow just slightly after that. Then by 7 o'clock, we are completely covered with those snow showers. Again, the pink indicating a mix, and this yellow down here indicating heavier rain. So just keep an eye on that throughout the day because it does persist until about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then at 10 o'clock in the morning, it does begin to move out. So by around 3 p.m. on Monday, we will not be under that advisory anymore, and the clouds will have begun to make their way out, but there are some scattered showers of snow still occurring in the mountains through the day on Monday. Then by Tuesday at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're starting to see some clearing taking place, and it begins to clear up significantly around noon. So we do have an opportunity for some of that snowfall to melt. So how much snow can you really expect from this? Well, I'm expecting that the higher elevation areas will have probably anywhere between 4 and 6 inches of snow. Now those are again the most intense areas with the most accumulation taking place, and then in the lower elevation areas probably 2 to 4 inches, and then up off to the north and west anywhere from 0 to 2 inches. So not too much, and I'm expecting a lot of that snow to be melting as it touches down on the ground because we have been so warm lately. So our weather headlines headed into the week, we have a mix of rain and snow occurring throughout the morning on Monday, and then Tuesday is going to be cloudy and cold but dry, because Wednesday we have another system moving in bringing significantly more snow and more accumulation. Don't forget to download the WDTV5 First Alert weather app for your on-the-go weather updates.